welcome back to my channel, Lumen Moon Tarot. So I am here to do your collective love reading. Actually, this is for Divine Masculine. I've been called to do this reading pretty much all morning. And I've gotten a couple of songs for you, but first let me make it through the intro, okay? This reading is for the collective, Divine Masculines, right? It's not going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. Don't panic. Just click off and visit another reader on YouTube. There's plenty of great ones. If it does resonate with you and you like this video, please click that like button and subscribe to my channel and help it grow. And I'd like to thank all of you for your support already, your subscribes, your comments, your shares, your likes, all of it. You guys have been great. And this channel is for adults only. And if you'd like to make a donation to my channel, there's a link to follow at the bottom of the description box. Okay, so Divine Masculine, and Divine Feminine, because I know it's mostly Divine Feminines here. The song that I got for you this morning was The Reason, and I think it's by Hoobastank. Is that The Reason? I'm sorry that I hurt you. I never meant to something. How does it go again? Anyway, it had me freaking in tears this morning. So I've been feeling the Divine Masculine's energy kind of all morning, and there's a Divine Masculine out there that isn't doing very well. So I don't know who this is going to resonate with. Roles can be reversed in any reading, okay? It's not going to be gender specific, even though I say he, she's, his, hers. It's just the way I talk. No reading's ever gender specific. And yeah, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I need to keep grounded during this reading because I really feel, you know, a strong sadness with the Divine Masculine. And then the other song that I heard was Rest in Pieces. And I can't, starts with an S. I can't remember. Saliva? Is that it? Is that the name of it? Anyway, Rest in Pieces. What these two songs tell me is, especially with The Reason, you know, I never meant to hurt you. This person, this Divine Masculine is awakening. So the Divine Masculine that I'm, you know, feeling the energy off of here is very sad. They're realizing how they hurt the Divine Feminine. The Rest in Pieces is kind of like they just don't want to feel this kind of pain anymore. Their heart is sort of breaking right now. Heartbreak, third party situation here over the Divine Feminine, right? With this Divine Masculine has a lot of love to give. It's just that he's not showing it on the outside. He's not talking about it, not saying anything. Divine Feminine, you're not speaking either. This is somebody who is single, who is being quiet, not gossiping, not speaking about her business. I mean, this is kind of you guys right now. You're paying attention to your pentacle. Your Divine Masculine is paying attention to how he feels about you, but unable to show it. Okay? Neither one of you are talking to each other. There's things that are hidden in between you. You could be a Cancer or dealing with a Cancer as well. And I think somebody wants to have a victory in this as well. But yeah, this is pretty much what we're dealing with right here. And this Divine Masculine, if you're listening and you feel heartbroken, this has to be for you. Especially with those two songs. If you guys get a chance, listen to The Reason by Hoobastank and Rest in Pieces. It's just telling me that the Divine Masculine just wishes he could be released from this pain of losing you, okay? And I feel like in a lot, well, not in a lot of ways, but in a way, he sort of blames it on you, Divine Feminine, and your power, just your ability to kind of make him aware of his feelings. You know, I think you've brought out his emotions like no one ever has. And now that he's seeing it, for what it really is. It's changing his life, and it's making him want to make changes in his life. That's what the reason is about, and you're the reason for that, Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine, I feel like your Divine Feminine right now is the reason for the decisions that you want to make, at least, okay? And how you're feeling inside. I feel like you're feeling completely heartbroken because your Divine Feminine isn't speaking, and she's paying attention to something else now. She doesn't need anyone. And she's very abundant. She's got 9 pentacles here, and the most anyone can have is 10. They only go up to 10 in the deck, right? So I really feel like this Divine Feminine is really just rocking her own world, paying attention to her own stability, paying attention to all the things that she's building. She's not speaking. She's a single person, at least in this card. This is the Empress in the Minor Arcana. This is also someone I feel like this Empress was, she's been through hell. You don't make it to the Empress status unless you've been through hell. And, you know, it's been a hard climb for her. And that's why she doesn't really feel it's necessary to speak about all of this, because she's learned her lessons off of it all. And it's made her acquire the attributes of every queen in the deck. So, you know, and that's the person that you love. You have love for this, oops, wrong spot. Where were we? There. You have love for this Empress to the point where now it's breaking you. It's making you feel heartbroken. Let's get a twin flame card on you here, Divine Masculine. Yeah, she was your muse. She was your muse. Yes, the answer is yes. Yeah. Your Divine Feminine, you know, the more you see of her now, because she's risen, right? Before, she was at the 7 of Pentacles, where she was just waiting, and people maybe even made fun of her for just being a worker in peasant clothing, okay? She changed her dress. She bossed up, and she raised her pentacles. And so, you know, now, watching her now, you're kind of taking your cues from her. You're seeing what she's doing. You're seeing how far she's come and how far she's actually going, and you're like, hey, maybe I can stand up for myself too. Maybe I can be creative and get these creative kind of things too. She's being your inspiration. The answer is yes, you are heartbroken over this person. Yes, this is the person that you love, and yes, she's fabulous, Divine Masculine. What's this one? Crossroads. You're at a crossroads, though. Yeah, it's just leading me through here because it's a third-party situation. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You need to make a decision, Divine Masculine. Which path are you going to choose? You know, you need to make a decision and stick to it. I feel like you've already decided what you want. Clearly, it's the Divine Feminine that's on your mind right now. And how, you know, how she's shining, I guess I want to say. And you miss her, and it's breaking your heart. You know, you can feel it now. You're having that awakening with the reason. You're waking up. You're realizing all that you did to her and how you made her feel. But here's the thing, just like with you, the reason, she's the reason you're coming to your senses and realizing all the you know, the choices that you have to make and why, and the things that you need to change, okay? But here's the thing, she bossed up, and she went from a 7 of Pentacles where she was waiting to reap a harvest that you guys worked on, okay? And she waited, and people may have made fun of her, and people may have thought she wasn't nothing, all right? People thought she wasn't anything at all. But you were the reason for her bossing up. You both are triggering each other. And Divine Feminine, I know I can hear you guys saying, wait a minute, but it's true. Your divine masculine, in a way, at least, triggered you. Because, you know, had he not done those things, you wouldn't have put so much of that love into yourself. You wouldn't have had all of this learning experience to know that, you know, the twin flame journey is actually about self-love and really realizing what you're worth, okay? And going after that. And, you know, had he not done the things that he did, it may not have triggered you. So the reason is about both of you guys. How you triggered the divine feminine, divine masculine, to boss up and get her pentacles and be independent and love herself and be focused on her and her needs. And you did that because of the absence. You did that because of the absence of what you were, you know, what you should have done, how you should have treated a gift, okay? Let's bear that in mind. But now she's triggering you, her power, and you know, the fact that you're watching and learning from her and she's inspiring you to love yourself, she's triggering you now. I just wanted to say that with the reason it's for both of you guys. And yeah, she is inspiring you. Now you know you need to make this choice, and you don't have really a whole lot of time to just sit on this, okay? Right now it looks like you have chosen. You've chosen your path and you're waiting for those ships to come in. Yeah, the deception. I feel like you deceived yourself. But you also deceive the person that I think it is that you want. And that would be your divine feminine over here in your overall energy. Like that's what you're kind of focusing on, really. Clarify deception. I feel like you deceived yourself. And now you need to take action. Yeah. You deceived yourself by waiting in this situation for so long. Now you've lost your divine feminine. You're still at a crossroads, though, trying to choose. You lose her, and you still keep her as an option. And that's not right. And you know that now. Now you know that. Now you're jumping into action, wanting to create change in this situation, divine masculine. You could be a Virgo, a Gemini, an Aries. But this is you, the magician here. He wants to make change. He wants to change this situation around. Probably in your favor. Yeah, for a better conclusion. Okay, you may, like I said, just like the magician feels like they have, I guess I didn't say that. The magician feels like they have the tools necessary to create change. Okay? To create something, to manifest something. And I feel that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to manifest something. You want a good conclusion for yourself. You want to be the key that opens up that lock. Okay? Clarify conclusion. What are you trying to manifest here, divine masculine? If you don't know what I'm talking about, manifesting just means trying to think it and sort of vibe it into existence. All right? I don't know the dictionary definition of it, but yeah, it's kind of like that. What's this one that wants to come out? A victim. Yeah, you may feel like a victim, but I think it's, you're a victim of your own consequences, okay? Of your own decisions. You may feel like sort of a, oh, why is this happening to me kind of thing, or you may even feel like the divine feminine has a bit more power than you. It didn't come out though, so we're not going to take it, but clarify conclusion. I'm having a really hard time shuffling my cards, and I don't know why that is. I think because I'm hanging one arm off the table. That could be it. Soulmate, yeah, you know this is your soulmate, and you want to bring back that passion that you had once before together. Especially, you know, oh, that's like a moon. During the next full moon phase. When is the next full moon phase? You know, but this is what you want. You want your soulmate back. You want the passion you guys once had for each other. You may even feel like proposing to her. You know, maybe something big, something huge. You may be planning something. Okay, something really, really big like that. You'll be sitting in your emotions during this. I think you really want to meet with your divine feminine face to face, divine masculine. Yeah, I had to look at this card upside down because I'm like, what? I'm not used to this deck. You're doing shadow work right now to try to clear the rest of the little tidbits up before you come through, because you know you have to come to this person correct. You want this to go right. You know you only have one chance to do this right, and you want to do it the right way. Let's get some more cards out here. Since you're thinking about the divine feminine, though, we're going to leave her out. Now, this is a brand new deck, guys, okay? It's very slippery. I probably shouldn't even use it yet. Not on video, but yeah, it's very, very slippery. Yeah, you may want a commitment with this person. You may be a Taurus or an Aries, or your person could be, but this is just wanting to make things right, do the right thing. You know, the Hierophant, the divine is out here, because this is a divine soulmate connection, and you're dealing with a divine feminine, okay? You may even already be in a commitment, however, divine masculine, because like I said, you've been at a crossroads. If you're out of a commitment, I feel like healing has to be done with that shadow work card before, so that you can come to your divine feminine free and clear. You know what I mean? Free and clear. Clarify the Hierophant for me, please. And I'm not going to be reading reversals. There I go again. I'm always hanging my arm off the table. Why do I do that? This is a brand new deck, so with my new decks here, expect some slipping and sliding around. There's been a mess like in every single reading for like a week. But that's what happens. Yeah, I feel like you may already be in a commitment, and you may be getting ready to cut someone out. I think this is a third-party situation still, even though you know who your passion lies with. You're still waiting to make that cut. But I think it's coming now. I think you want to do the right thing. I think this has to do with another commitment as well. You may want to communicate with someone, but it may be harsh communication. Because, you know, normally I don't see the Man of Steel here, this King of Swords. They're not usually very happy. I feel divine masculine, like you've been up at night, can't sleep, trying to figure this whole thing out. What to say, when to say it, what to do, what choice to make, what path to go on. How do I make things up with my divine feminine? That is the person that's mainly on your mind. Yeah, because you want to heal this. You could be an Aquarius, or she could be an Aquarius. You know, you could, yeah, definite air sign here maybe. Yeah, you want to heal this situation. You're having faith, having hope that you can try to heal this. You're making a wish. I feel like your divine feminine is a wish. I feel like everything is a wish. I feel like you're having hope, and meaning there's a lot you still need to do. One, you need to make the proper decision for yourself, divine masculine. Don't worry about what everybody else wants. Right now, if you are going to be inspired by your divine feminine, the first words of inspiration would be love yourself. So I think right now you really, and especially at a crossroads, you need to Figure out what it is that you want, Divine Masculine. What is it that you want? Don't worry about anybody else. And go from there, okay? Let that self-love be your inspiration, okay? You know, then once you make the decision of knowing what it is that you want, right, which is right here, knowing what it is that you want, then you have to actually, you can't take both with you. You have to decide. You have to decide between two paths. You can only pick one. And that means that, yes, confirmation, you can only pick one path, but one needs to be picked. Then you need to actually have that communication and do the right thing and commit to whatever path that is and cut the other path out and speak your truth, okay? That's this. That's this. And you're having faith that you can do all of that and heal all of it, okay? I don't know that you're going to be able to heal all of it, but that's what's keeping you up at night. How do I communicate this? How do I cut this, you know, other pathway off? What, you know, am I making a clear decision? How do I fix this with my Divine Feminine after whatever you did? Okay, whatever you did, that's got you up at night too. I think it's the whole package. But you're having faith that you can do something to fix that. Yeah, you want to communicate here, like I said, especially with this Man of Steel here, the King of Swords. You want to communicate, speak your truth. This is taking action too quickly. All right, that's fast movement. However, you know, you've been standing here at this crossroads for so long. You've come to the end of this journey and you know it's one or the other. You know there's a fork in the road. You got to decide. Okay? And the thing is through this whole cycle, through this whole journey here, this third party situation, you've made so many bad decisions, Divine Masculine, that you've built yourself a wall between you and the doorway out of this. And you've been standing here in this stagnancy, in this choice for so long that this wand that you need to pick up and move with is growing weeds on it. You're not doing anything, okay? Because you don't want to turn around and face the consequences of your own choice. You don't want to look at, you know, how you built yourself a fence around you. You need to deal with it. You need to look at it. You need to do that shadow work, right? And then you can get to the doorway. Then you can get on, you can move forward. But you've got to take that step and you've got to communicate. You've got to take some kind of step and you've got to communicate or take some kind of action here, Divine Masculine. What's the central focus? I just kind of let these fall. So you're meditating. You're taking a moment. You're taking a moment to meditate, okay, on having a reunitement or a union. But see, I see two women in this picture. So I feel like, which one should you have a full-on commitment with? Which of these women should you reunite with? Which of these women should you build something? It's still which of these, which one. You can't, look, these two people were not created, these two souls are not for you to keep waiting and to keep playing with and try to decide between. They're not yours. Okay, and you know, that's not right. I think you're being called to do the right thing and make a decision either way. You're meditating on this. It's still a third party situation deal that you're meditating on, but I know, and you know, when you wake up, you've got to grab this fourth sword and pick it up and cut something out. All right, and I think that's your central focus too. Which one, which one, which one, which one, which one, which one. But you know what? You're talking about souls. You're talking about human beings. How long are you going to talk about human beings like that? You know? People aren't options, man. Yeah, I feel like, you know, this is fairly narcissistic energy to me, but only because it's the Emperor. You could be a Taurus or an Aries, or you could be dealing with a Taurus or an Aries. But this Emperor here, he wants to take control. I feel Divine Masculine like you want to take control, you want to take charge. I think you're getting tired of being stagnant as well. All of this is about having to make a decision. All of this is about knowing the one that you want, but it's almost like you're afraid to move on it. Okay? But you want to. You want to boss up, because this is a person who makes his choice and he doesn't give a crap about what anybody else feels about it. This is also a person who wants control of a situation. Maybe being at this crossroads for so long, not taking any action, being unclear about what path you want to choose. Now you're just tired of it. You're tired of that energy and you really want to boss up, and you know, that's too many. Sorry. You want to take the reins. You want to have control. You've been out in the cold and you don't like it anymore. Yeah, you've been left out in the cold. Or you could be taking charge and leaving someone else out in the cold too. Clarify the Five of Pentacles for me, please, for Divine Masculine. What's up with the Five of Pentacles? You could be low on your finances too at this point, but you know, you may, yeah, you could be, because the Emperor really is just energy. You may want to get control. Okay, sorry about that, Divine Masculine. My battery died. Alright, let me get my hair out of the way. Alright, where were we? Yeah, you could, well, here's that love, though. You want a brand new beginning in love. I feel like you want to come out from being, you want to come in from being out in the cold. I always screw that up. Yeah, give me one more card on the Emperor. And that's too many. This could have something to do with your funds, your finances. Clarify this Five of Pentacles for me, please, for Divine Masculine. I've got my playlist going today. Oh my gosh, I love my playlist. That's too many. Yeah, Divine Masculine, I feel like you're still committed here. I feel like possibly if it is about your pentacles, I feel like the person you're in a commitment with right now, I feel like they may have control over your pentacles. Right now, all you can do is feel. You really are in your feelers here. It's like, okay, we were just talking about your pentacles and you're like, you know what, forget about the pentacles. I love somebody here. Yeah. Yeah, forget about the pentacles. I love somebody. You could be a water sign, or your person could be a water sign. But you're, yeah, you're in love. You're not showing it right now. I feel like you want to. I feel like you want to go in there flying super fast, offering up a wand of passion. Let me get some more cards out here. What's going on with this cluster here? The King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Guide. I feel like a hermit. This is your hermit card. You could be a Virgo. I feel like you're going within, you're trying to figure out what steps to take next, trying to see clearly what's blocking your path. You really want to come out in the cold. You have a lot of love to give. You don't really know how to express it, and you want to take control over that. And you know, you want to take charge, but how? And I think you're trying to figure that out. What's this one here? Vibrations. You're trying to raise your vibrations. Yeah, you're also trying to improve your money. I knew it had something to do with finances, but that's not it. I think your main problem right now is your heart and your emotions. I could feel it this morning when I got up, and I was just feeding the birds and, you know, petting my cat, and everything was cool. And you know, I heard the reason, and that was all she wrote, man. I started bawling. I think you're kind of like that too in your emotions, because that was not me. I was fine. Clarify the Four Swords here, though. Why is Divine Masculine meditating so hard on who he wants? You know? Big dreams. You know, I think because you're looking into your future and you're looking at things like, who would be better for me? You know, that kind of thing. Who would be better? I think also when you sleep at night, you could be getting dreams like downloads from the divine, and you're receiving these messages. You're receiving whatever messages you're getting from wherever. Once again, you know, it could have something to do with the full moon phase. Yeah, I feel like you're in your emotions too. You could be dealing with the water sign, Cancer, with the moon here. Yeah, duh. I don't know why I didn't see that before. Yeah, message received though. Clarify all of this again. Clarify the Four Swords. Just one more. Yeah, you're looking at the big picture, and you're looking at your dreams you're comparing the big picture dreams with the dreams in your heart of who it is that you really, really want. I mean, you're overthinking, I guess is what I want to say. You're overthinking. If you've received the message, just go with the message. You know what I mean? I feel like you're overthinking this. All you have to do, Divine Masculine, is figure out what it is that you want. No one else, man. No one else. Don't worry about what anybody else says. There, see? That's a confirmation. Bingo. Don't worry about what everybody or anybody else says, Divine Masculine. This is about self-love. Yeah, you feel bound right now. You feel stuck with devil energy right now. You're dreaming big, but you feel bound. Could be dealing with the Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. But you feel stuck, perhaps, Divine Masculine, in a situation that is toxic. Or you could have addictions, but bound. I'm seeing that you're in a toxic situation and you're stuck. You're tied. Clarify this bound. Well, I mean, I guess, Divine Masculine, if you're watching this video, look down at your hands. Do you see your hands? If your hands are not actually physically tied, then look at your feet. Take a moment and look down at your ankles, Divine Masculine. Are your ankles bound? I just wanted to ask those two questions. All right, clarify the devil. Oop, this one flipped up. Mute. Yeah, you're not talking about it. You're not, I feel like there's a hole in your heart, actually, but you're not talking about it. You're not saying anything about it. I feel like there's something very hollow about this. I feel like you're being very, very quiet about whatever this is that's happening with you wherever you are. Clarify, mute, or you don't want to talk about it perhaps. I feel, yeah, purge. You've got it, there's something you need to purge. Purging means to get it out, get rid of it. You need to get rid of it. Whatever that may be. You may be very emotional. You may want to come and purge your emotions because you've been so quiet this whole time. But you're bound to something that's not good. You want to come and purge maybe to your divine feminine who's walking away, who has her back turned. The divine feminine. You want to purge your emotions out to your divine feminine maybe. All right, what's over here? Clarify this this whole cluster here. The Hierophant and this Eight of Wands. Yeah. You've been unawakened, but I think you're starting to wake up. I think the divine has a lot to do with this. I think they're helping you. Clarify the Hierophant. Oh. Devotion. Maybe maybe that part of you, you know, you feel very bound to something toxic, divine masculine, and I feel like you're almost feeling like you have to be devoted to that. That's the reason why you're still unawakened in that aspect, okay? Being quiet about it, people not talking about it. This could be something that's a secret that you don't want to talk about, that you're very, very sad about, that you need to let your emotions out. And I feel like you want to purge all of this to your divine feminine. But in that aspect, you're unawakened because you feel like you have to be devoted to something that's toxic, bound, when you're not. Let's go over it one more time. Look at your wrists. Take a moment and look down at your wrists and your hands. Are you tied with something? Are you bound? Look down and take a look at your ankles. Just for a second, please. Look at your ankles, divine masculine. Are you bound with anything? Are you tied up? Are you bound? See, in that aspect, you're unawakened. Because you don't realize, even looking at your wrists and your ankles, that you're really not bound to anything. Purging should be done here. All right, let's get a final outcome. I don't want to really say final outcomes. Let's get an possible outcome. Yeah, nothing's ever final. A possible outcome or advice, okay? And I'm going to use the flash deck. Yeah, you've been going down the same hallway. You've been devoted. So you've been going down, up and down a hallway that's led you to nowhere. Nowhere new. You know what's behind every single one of these doors. It ain't much because there's not really many doors there. You know, and then back again, up and down, the same old hallway, and there's nothing in it. It has nothing for you. There may be a pregnancy involved here as well for some of you, not for all of you. You may feel stuck because there's a pregnancy for some of you, but I know that's not for all of you. What else can you show me for a possible outcome here or advice? Yeah, something's toxic. Something's could be poisonous. There could even be spell work here, but I don't like to, you know, fall under that. But something's toxic. You know, the divine is here to pick you up from that, and you know it. You can feel that it's time to get on the bus. Okay, this is the divine bus for spiritual learning, okay, is what I'm going to call it. But yeah, it's time to go. Get on the bus and, you know, start a different journey, a more spiritual one with the divine. This is the divine bus, okay? But the Hierophant is out here. The divine is here. They're like, we can take you away from this toxic situation that you keep, you know, going back down, wandering the hallway of a toxic situation. You look out for number one. Either you need to look out for number one, or there's a baby on the way, perhaps. Okay, actually we're gonna leave that out there. All right, what else can you show me here? Possible outcome or advice? I'm hearing final countdown. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. That's not on my playlist. It's just something they're playing in my head. It's the final countdown. Divine is here. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. There's been very little effort. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. There needs to be more effort. And something needs to be cut out. It's the final countdown. Because, okay, you got a choice. You got a choice. It's the final countdown. Either somebody who's fake. Now look. Let's not look at the words. Look. And yeah, this is a soulmate connection, but it's not a good one. This card's in reverse. It's upside down. This is a soulmate, divine masculine, but it's not a good one. This person here, this is a fake individual who lives for showing how happy they appear to be on Facebook, okay? Nobody who's a real person brings baguettes to a picnic with kids. Nobody. Moms don't do that shit, okay? We don't have time. And we want them to eat the food, all right? Also, she took a lot of time involved here, maybe even scoped out this this location ahead of time, because she'd managed to choose a sweater that matches the color of the background. And 3 seconds before this picture was snapped, she was screaming her head off at this kid because she wants to look perfect, okay? She wants everything, the relationship, to look perfect. So when the photographer that she hired for this Facebook photo, when the photographer said, "Say cheese," she stopped screaming and posted a perfect smile that's now posted on Facebook, okay? So this is a fake person. Yes, it is a soulmate, but it's a bad situation, okay? It's like a karmic soulmate, all right, with that card in reverse. Now on the other side is the divine feminine. Bam! The divine feminine, and that's the choice that you have to make between somebody who is fake and a divine feminine. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Oh God, choking myself up. Yeah, somebody probably wants to choke me right now, but it's all right. Moving on. Yeah, the light is being shed on this. The light's being shed on this. You're getting the details now. You're getting the details, doing your due diligence, your homework to try to figure out all the facts. Yeah, well, these are the facts, man. It's the final countdown. Ba-da-da-boom. What else can you show me for divine masculine? It really truly is, though, divine masculine. I don't know what else to say to you. Yeah, I think this situation in the hallway here, since it slid out here under unawakened, it had a lot to do with the bedroom. perhaps a sexual relationship, maybe, and you just keep going back down it. Yeah, that's the one part that makes you unawakened, is that some of you may have a sex addiction, or that sexual relationship, whatever it is over here. You know, this one. The sucky one. The sucky one, Divine Masculine. Oh, Divine Masculine. The sucky one, Divine Masculine. You need to speed your ass out of there, because it's destructive. You stick a goat in your yard, I don't care. You know, your yard could be like a freaking finely detailed carpeting, okay? I don't know. It could be that luxurious. You put a goat in that yard for 2 days, Divine Masculine, 2 days, and it's a dirt pit. It'll destroy everything. Yeah, and you're, like I said, you're learning all these details. You're finding out that stuff. I think the light is being shed on a great many things, all of the facts, and you're realizing now just how destructive that path is, okay? That hallway that you've been up and down. Yep, I think you're finally going to realize it. All right, Divine Masculine, that's about all I've got for you today. I hope this resonates for you guys. If it does, please click that like button and subscribe to my channel and help it grow. And until next time, take care of you, Divine Masculine, and peace out.